Hey guys, as always, it's the Digital Pumpkin Cat, and today we have 4 animatronics to take a look at coming to At Home for the 2024 Halloween season. 3 of these are from PAC, and those 3 PAC animatronics I unfortunately can say we have seen before. They are not new for 2024, nor are they At Home exclusives. Some of them have been at Spirit. Some of them have been at CVS. Some of them have been at Home Depot. They've been all over the place. And they're 3 very familiar animatronics. And definitely not necessary to bring to At Home. Because I really hope this isn't it. I really hope At Home didn't just throw in maybe 1 or 2 new things like the skeleton groundbreaker and our last Gemmy item. But even then, the Gemmy item is controversial. I really hope they didn't just throw in a bunch of PAC animatronics and just return them from random retailers and just say, well, that's our lineup, let's call it a year. I mean, that would just be straight up disappointing, and I really hope that's not the case. But from what we see so far, that's what we're getting. 1 Gemmy item, 1 giant skeleton groundbreaker, which I have a separate video on, and a bunch of returning PAC animatronics. So again, crossing my fingers that this isn't the whole lineup. Please throw some SVI, Techie, hell, even Gemmy animatronics in there. Just make it brand new, make it appealing to the human eye. And I mean, these PAC animatronics, as cool and nice, and I mean, I guess that's it. There's nothing really to talk about a PAC animatronic. But, I mean, it's PAC, so you can do better. Anyway, our first prop here, definitely the most familiar probably. We have the Pumpkin Reaper. These are all 3 are retailing for $125, a great deal for those haunters with a budget, including me. And I, again, think that is a great deal. And I'm definitely eyeing one. And this guy's really cool. He's definitely my favorite out of all 3, of course. If PAC does one thing right, it's gotta be sculpting pumpkin monsters. Like Pumpkin Patch Prowler from Spirit Halloween. Amazing head sculpt. I think I have, like, this guy, the exact same thing, but in hanging decoration form. And I just love the face sculpt. I really love what PAC does with their pumpkin monster faces. It just looks so good, including this guy. I mean, the clothes are detailed, the hands look really good. I love how they're green. Honestly, an amazing prop, in my opinion. And, you know, it doesn't do much, of course, but I'm glad to be finally talking about it on the channel. And, you know, I'm glad it can be returning for 1 year or another, because this was actually sold at 3 places. All the places I mentioned. Home Depot, Spirit Halloween, out of all people, for a year or 2, and CVS. He's been all over the place in the retail market. And we do have some stock photos to take a look at after these box art things, so you guys know, and think I'm not lying or anything, but, I mean, this was officially from Spirit Halloween, so I'm glad he gets another year. I just wish he was something new and a fresh idea, but returning props, always good to see. Next we have the Reaper. You cannot get a more generic Reaper, in my opinion. Sure, he looks cool. Sure, he looks scary. And again, he's cool to look at, but it's a skeleton with a hood, and that's basically it. I really wish they chose something else. This guy will not sell. It's just a Reaper, in my opinion. Just another Reaper in a sea of Reapers. Sea of PAC Reapers. PAC has their own little planet for their Reapers. They made a ton of Reapers for some reason. And this guy's just another one of them. He's cool. $125. That is cheap price, but this guy will just end up being in the background. I don't know why his skull's black. It's just generic. Our next prop is the Butler, and definitely the one I'm most hyped for, because I'm always on the lookout for some more candy bowl holding life sizes. And the one I do have at this moment, the only one I have that isn't a 3-footer, is a pumpkin guy. And I'm doing a Haunted Mansion theme this year, so, in my haunt, I don't really want people getting candy from a pumpkin man in like a dark hallway. And that's why I'm really, really excited to hopefully, crossing my fingers, pick up this Butler. It's definitely not my first priority at all, but I'm definitely eyeing it, you can say, because I have honestly no complaints with this guy. He's creepy, he's menacing, he hands out candy, so he is, multitasking here, and I just always really love the pack butlers. They've been one of my first props that I've ever seen and got me into Halloween mostly. I walk into a CVS, you see a pack butler, I just want to buy it, but, I was like 3. But anyway, really nice pack butler. I think this is the exact same one that I saw in that CVS all those years ago. Definitely looks like it, and if I get it, it definitely is going to be really nostalgic for me. And again, have no complaints with it. Glad he's returning. And now we've got the strange one, the 12-foot animated zombie, retailing for $350. And this could be one of two things. I really hope it's a second. One, it could be the 12-foot mummy rebranded, but I highly doubt that since it's, not Lowe's, and it's, again, rebranded. So I don't know why they wouldn't just make it a reskin. And number 2 is, just what I mentioned, a reskin. But I really hope it's something else, not just the 12-foot mummy. Even if that something else only includes a change of clothing and paint job, I will be happy, because at least it's a new, fresh idea, and at least it's a new idea for 2024, and not just some bring back like all these other props. I would be one disappointed customer at home to see all their animatronics be returning props from Pack and Jemmy, except the giant skeleton Groundbreaker. That would be very disappointing. I really hope for the best, and I just really hope he's a reskin. I mean, you can't really tell from here. His clothes look darker, but that could be light. His hands and head look darker, but again, could be the light, and they look more decayed and stuff, but could be the light. I don't know. The box does not help, in my opinion, but from what I see, it's probably hoping it's different. Probably. Here's the stock photos. This came from Spirit Halloween Wiki. So, yeah, here's the pumpkin guy to get a better look at him. Here's the Reaper, generic as hell. And here's the Butler. I mean, this isn't the exact same Butler, but it's a close Butler. I was searching for 30 minutes. I just gave up. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. As always, Digital Pumpkin Cat, like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. At home is not looking so good. Definitely not. But I really hope they can up their game. And I really hope that I'm wrong about them. And, returning props are always great if you have new props on the side. I'm just saying I hope this isn't their full lineup. But we can just cross our fingers, sit back in our chairs, and just watch it happen, because only time will tell.